Today we're going to talk about how to prepare for a Zoom or online interview. Now, Zoom interview, a live interview online, it is the same as a face-to-face in-person interview. The only difference is you are using technology to conduct the interview. So I'm going to share with you some ways to prepare for the interview. The first way you're going to prepare is you want to get familiar with the technology. You want to understand how the technology works that you're going to be using, whether you're going to be using your computer, your laptop, your cell phone, whatever device you use. You want to get familiar with that technology, see how to set it up, understand how it works, know how to log on to the interview, to connect and join the interview when it's time to connect. But you want to do this before the interview. You don't want to wait until the time for the interview and then you're trying to figure out how to use the technology. You're trying to figure out how to connect. You're trying to figure out what you need to do to join the meeting, to be in the interview. So before the meeting, you want to, if you're not familiar with Zoom, if you're not familiar with Skype, those other Google Meeting, those different platforms, live platforms that you can use to do an interview. Now, it depends on whatever the person that's interviewing you, what platform that they send you, what link they send you. They may send you a link to join a Zoom meeting. They may send you a link for a Google meeting. They may send you a link for Skype. So it just depends on, but whatever platform, live platform that they're going to send you, you're going to be using, you want to make sure you get familiar with how to use it before the interview, because you don't want to be trying to connect to the interview and you having technical difficulties when it's time for you to actually go through the interview. So you want to do all that before your interview is scheduled. Another way to prepare is to make sure you are in a location that has good lighting, good light, you can see good. Make sure you have a good internet connection. So make sure your internet is not going in and out. It's not disrupting the interview. So you want to make sure you have a good lighting and a good internet connection wherever that location is going to be, where it's going to be in your home, if it's going to be in an office, but just make sure it has some good lighting in there and you have a good internet connection. And make sure that the space that you're in, make sure it's a clean and neat space. Make sure it's quiet. You don't have a lot of noise in the background. So, you can conduct that interview in a quiet manner. The only person, you should be hearing talking is you and the person who's interviewing you. So you don't want all that background noise. You don't want children in the background talking. You don't want the TV talking in the background. So you want to make sure it's a quiet location. Another way to prepare for your interview is to dress for success. Even though you're not in an in-person face-to-face interview, you're still doing a live interview with the person that can potentially hire you for the job that you are interviewing for. So you want to dress for success. You want to always smile. You want to always make eye contact with the person, because although you're not in person, you are looking at that person. You are in a live session. You are looking at that person through the camera. So you're looking at them live. So you want to smile. You want to make eye contact. You want to sit up straight in an interview. You want to dress with dark clothes. Normally when you're going in an interview, you want to wear like a black top or a navy blue top. You want to wear dark colors in your interview. That's just standard interview dress code. So again, you want to smile, always smile, and don't, be positive. Prepare for the interview. Not only prepare to use the technology, but prepare for those questions that you're going to be asked. Research that company, the company that you're interviewing with. Research the company, find out about the company, go to their website, go to their Facebook page, their LinkedIn page, whatever social media pages they have, and get familiar with the company. So not only get familiar with the technology that you're going to be using in the online interview, you want to be prepared for those questions that's going to come in the interview. So we're going to go over again the ways to prepare for a Zoom or online interview. And not just Zoom, there's other ways that you can do an online interview. It just depends on what online platform that the person that's interviewing you that's going to use, but they'll normally send you the link. If they send you an email, they'll normally send you the link and the time that you need to join the meeting. So you want to First and foremost, make sure that you are in a location where there's good lighting, there's a good internet connection. You want to make sure that you prepare yourself for the interview using the technology. You don't want to wait till you get in the interview and try to figure out how to use it, try to figure out how to join the meeting, try to figure out how to put a virtual background if that's what you want to do. So you want to figure out all those kinks before you join the meeting. Another way you want to dress for success. You want to make sure that you using eye contact. You want to dress appropriate. You don't want to come in with a tank top to the interview. You want to wear dark clothing. You don't want to, because in the online, a virtual meeting, they're only gonna be able to see the top anyway. Not gonna see your bottom. Not gonna see your shoes. But you still want to dress appropriate. So just make sure that your top, you have a nice top on. And make sure you have on dark color, say a black top or a navy blue top for your interview. I always want to smile. I always want to make eye contact. I always want to just have a positive attitude about the interview. Don't be in the interview with a negative attitude. Just have a positive attitude in the interview, and everything is going to go well. Don't go in being nervous. If you prepare yourself, prepare for those questions and prepare for the interview, then you won't be as nervous. Not saying you won't be nervous at all, because sometimes it just happens. You're going to be nervous because you don't know what's going to happen, but prepare yourself, and that would take away some of that nervousness if you know you're prepared. If you know confidence comes with being competent. So you will have that confidence if you know that you have prepared yourself. You know that you're competent for doing the interview. So you always want to be prepared. Make sure that technology is working properly. Just make sure you get familiar with it. You know how to use all that technology, all that different stuff. I know for some of you may not be used to using Zoom. You may not be used to using Skype. This may be new for you. You know, with the pandemic came along last year, it kind of thrust everybody onto the virtual platforms. But a lot of these companies, they're going to continue to use the virtual platform. So they won't go back to the regular in-person interview. So you need to prepare yourself, just in case the next job that you apply for, and they are doing virtual interviews. They're not inviting you to come to their office. They're not inviting you to come to the company. You have to be able to log on online. You need to be able to click that link and be able to join that meeting from your computer or from your cell phone, however you're going to join the meeting. So I just wanted to come today and share with you how to prepare for that Zoom or online job interview. I'm Cynthia Young with Source Solutions Career Coaching. I help people to identify and take action on their career goals. So if career coaching is something that you may need, you can contact me on my website, www.allthingscynthiayoung.com. Thank y'all for listening.